Welcome, everyone, to this amazing and very exclusive episode of Renegade Talk, where we have the beautiful Roxy and the amazing Emma on to tell us about everything they went through on Ren's new music video set a few weeks ago. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. So tell me a bit more about you then. Where are you from?
We're both from West Yorkshire.
Yeah,
which is weird because we're the only Yorkshire people who were there.
Were we?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We grew up sort of like from early teens. We've grown up together. I live in Pontefract now. You live in Wakefield.
Yeah.
So you've known each other for a long time then?
Since we were teenagers, but we've not seen each other for
about 6-7 years.
long time back, like 15 years.
Was that long?
Yeah. And it was because of this whole shoot and Ren that we ended up reuniting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember how much we loved each other.
Oh, that's great. So yeah, you grew up together, then you didn't see each other for a long while. And then did you know you were both renegades before the shoot? Or is it just since the shoot that you met up again?
Well, we sort of commented on each other's posts here and there on like Facebook and Insta, you know, as you do. And then when the shoot come out, I put a post on Facebook being like, "Oh my God, I've applied." And then Roxy were like, "Give me the details."
I need the link.
Give her details. She applied. And then when we got the when they said, you know, you're in, you messaged me straight away, didn't you? I've not got it. So I checked and I was like, "Oh my God, I've got it too."
What are the chances?
Oh, that's great. And so how was it for you to meet up again after all those years?
Like,
it was
no time past at all.
It was just straight back to.
I think it helped because we had a mutual thing to talk about, and we were excited. So there were no awkwardness because we were just excited.
Yeah,
and it was just crazy.
Yeah, we went to what pub open?
Open Anchor.
Yeah. We had a few drinks in there, didn't we? And some sambucas.
So it was a bit of a reunion party then.
Yeah.
There were only 140 people. People were flying from all over the world. So it's just.
There was someone from Croatia and Germany, you know.
Yeah, America. So it's just crazy that. What a chance! What? Yeah. I can't. Yeah,
it's got its own like little Renegade family group chat as well. Now that that I refer to them as like my little family. We speak every day. Ever since we made this little group chat, we all met up in Brighton as well. And
that's amazing. Because those type of experiences, they're so kind of out of this world that you really connect to the people straight away, and then you have something only you experience. So it's really amazing to be, stay connected and to become friends with all of these people. That's really wonderful. And so for both of you, I know it's such a difficult question because there's so many, but let's say except for High Ren, because I think that one touches everyone on a different level and it's a very, universal song. But then from all of the rest of the catalogue, which one would you say individually touched you the most, lyrically speaking? Which one did you think it was really very, true to your own story?
Heretic for me, I think it was. Pain Salesman, they're my go-to when I'm in a lot of pain and struggling with me conditions. And
I think it changes, but at the time, it was first time I listened to Seven Sins.
Seven Sins.
I was really ill. I've got this. I've been ill for like 10 years, still not diagnosed. And I was laid in bath, and I was listening to it, and I just cried. I was like, it was the first time I think I'd heard something. Somebody gets it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chronic
pain, chronic illness, like describing like on the floor, rolling around in pain.
Literally that, and I just cried.
Then you both have chronic illnesses. Okay. And so everything that is the lyrics around that subject then very close to your heart, obviously.
I think we're both sort of people that in school and that we never got picked for anything. We were always like little outcasts.
I want to apply. I'm not going to apply. I'm not going to get this, but whatever.
Well, that what thing that pushed me to apply for ages for this, like the casting call come out, and I'm like, no, I think it was literally the day it were going to close, not a few hours before. I'm like, right, I'm doing it because I miss secret garden parties because of my anxiety. I'm not letting my anxiety do this to me. I'm probably not going to get picked anyway, so just do it.
So Emma, if I understand this, then you saw this casting call come up, obviously wanted to go, and this was something that you wanted to do, but you were held back by your anxiety a bit, and you did, and you weren't sure if you were going to do it in the beginning then.
Yeah, I was worried that if didn't get chosen, it'd like send me like, oh, so I struggle with mental health as well and body image and stuff like that. So I think that'd have been like, oh my God, I'm not good enough. They hate me. Oh. And then that's what stopped me from applying. And then I thought, you know what? I'm more like neo-goth, and I'm not neo-goth, I don't like that, but I saw a picture, one of like the pictures they put up, and I thought, I go raving a lot. I thought that is pretty much how I dress when I rave. So I got my rave gear out, I slung it on, pushed my kitchen table out at way, so I had a nice, bit of surface to do it. Got in some little poses, got my dreadlocks so they looked like crazy, and sent it off. And then I was like, my heart just beating. And they
were late replying as well.
So I didn't think I got it.
So you send that out, and then you message Roxy to do the same, or did
I screenshotted the casting call thing, and I thought, oh my God, as if I've just applied and put it on Facebook. Then
it were on Ren's story, so I'd already seen the casting call. And thought, I might go back to it later. And then I saw Emma shared it, and I realised it was like 2 days before deadline.
It went the same day.
Same day, And I was kind of the same. I was like, I'm not going to get it, but I had the same thing. It was like one of the same outfits that he shared. I was like, I've got that outfit. I've got that.
The chain,
but better. But I didn't even put any effort into it. I just took some photos off my Instagram.
I think that's the thing about opportunities and pushing yourself to do stuff, even if you're a bit scared, or if you think you're not going to make it, or you're not going to get it, or whatever, because then that's just all in your head, isn't it? And it's just you criticizing yourself and thinking, well, as you said, I never got picked at school, and I never got anything I really wanted in life, and why should I get this then? So I think but that's all in our heads. And if you don't, if you miss the opportunity, then you could have well, obviously now knowing you got picked, you would have regretted it for your entire life if you didn't do it. So
I think it was like the night after I found out, I was sat trying to think at everything that could possibly go wrong, and I was saying to my friend, I was like, good things don't happen to me. So some things must, something must go wrong, and then nothing went wrong. Everything went better than I thought. It's been 2 weeks. I think I'm still in shock.
We've been talking.
Well, you must be. You must be, because I mean, it's such a huge thing, and in any case, to be part of something like that, I mean, not even talking about Ren or anything, but to be part of a music video, that's the creation of an artist and the creative ideas, and to be part of that is something really special anyway. So
it's been a bad year, so this was a really good thing.
Sometimes the wheel does turn, though. Even when we don't expect it.
Something's changed in my brain, definitely. Like,
I feel a lot happier ever since Brian.
I can do anything now. That's it. I can do anything now.
That sort of feeling I got. Whereas before I was too scared to do anything, and now I'm like, I can do anything I want.
That's it.
I think you really can see from I can feel from what you're saying that it's not only about Ren, and it's not only about meeting him and the team and the people there. It's everything you experienced because of this situation that made you grow so much and gave you so much more confidence. And that's really, really great, because that means it's not just one thing. It's going to stay with you for quite some time now.
That's it. It's a lot of things. Well, meeting back up with you as well, and it's crazy. We can't really say much, but it was more personal than we thought it was gonna be. But blurs the lines between a live performance and a theatrical music video. So
like, yeah, I don't know if it were like you were tripping the whole time you were there. It was just insane.
It was definitely for Ren. He stepped his game up anyway. And one thing I did say to Sam, I met Sam, and I just said, "Oh, like, look at you guys."
When you arrived on spot, then on the day, there were, how many people were there? About 140, 150 people, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, 140 people got selected, but I'm not sure how many people applied. But
And so was the team, because I know that Ren arrived later on, but was the team already there? Did you get to, like, when you arrived, did you get to meet a few people from the team then?
I've got some photos. I think I sent you when we've got like the sick boy jacket on.
Yeah, so Connor were outside sort of doing wristbands.
Hey guys, how we doing? We all excited? Waiting. Hello.
Vic was there, right?
So
Did he come later?
I was saying all morning that I hope, like, you just put icing on cake if I love it. And I was saying it all morning, and then I heard somebody say, "Oh, VicTaurus is filming round corner," and for some reason I thought he must be filming something for himself. And I'm like, "Oh, he might pop round. Then he might pop round." And then I remember talking to you guys, and I was too busy chatting away, and they're like, "Roxy, you need to look behind you. You need to look behind you." And like, VicTaurus is there.
Yo, where are we getting food, Vic?
I know that Emma, there is something. There's something with you in that video, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't think you're giving anything away by saying
no. I were at Q, and then what?
She were hired staff. I can't remember her name.
And she's like, "Oh, you've got what she said." She was like, "Sexy legs."
She was walking up and down. And she was like, "You've got sexy legs. Walk up and down."
Walk up and down. So I'm like strutting my stuff. Remembered what I watched on American Next Top Model, 1 foot in front of. I was like, "Boom!" And they were like, "Yeah." So then I was assigned sexy legs. I had to stand up. I got pulled away from group. So I was like, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" And then I went inside. And then I was sat inside there for a bit, and then I was just filmed walking up some like wooden steps. And at first I think they just want a video of the legs, and then the noise of my shoes on the wooden steps are really light. So then they ended up like pinning a mic on me, and that's so they could get the audio from the feet hitting the wooden steps. And I just remember they told me to walk into this corner when I got to the top of the stairs, and then they pan into this corner, go into like the gents' toilets, and then all I could hear were just like lads going, "Oh my God." And I'm like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" Just sat in that corner like, what is going on? It were insane. So I've been called sexy legs.
Sexy legs.
So the entire world is going to see your legs then?
I think so. I hope so, because we keep telling people about it. If it gets cut now, I'm going to look a right sausage.
I know.
Oh, but that's a great legacy, though.
I hope so. Yeah, I'm excited.
A music video with your legs, that's
I know.
really cool.
I know.
That's really cool.
I can't wait to see it.
I can say one thing though.
Oh.
It was Screecher's Street. We were on Screecher's Street.
Oh,
yeah. Yes, I forgot about that.
That's amazing. Did you recognize
where or why? But Screecher's Street is there.
Recognize you were there?
Yeah. I took a little video in the car park when he's on phone to Patrick. Yeah.
But it was quite a long day then. It was a long day of shooting.
Yeah.
And
we were nipping in and out of all bars around it, weren't we? Getting a drink, wait for the wave.
Yeah.
A lot of running around. And
Yeah.
And
stuff.
so I know, Roxy, from your stories and from your posts that the night went on a bit longer for you than the.
Yeah. Well, we all stayed at this before beach party. Everybody stayed, and we had like drinks with Ren and everybody after anyway.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, I'm really gonna have to call it a night at some point, and you'd already gone on here. So I hobbled back, and I just got laid in bed, and I got a message through on his little group chat. Ren's invited some of us down to the beach. He's going to play guitar, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do?
You were in bed. You were in the hotel.
I just laid in bed. I took my makeup off, everything, and I'm like, it's what 4 o'clock in the morning. What do I do? And then I'm thinking, well, I'm going to regret it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever if I don't. So by 4:20, I was down on the I've not been able to stand up straight or walk properly for like 2 months because I've got bad back and nerve damage. But I ran down to that beach. Yeah,
so you ended up partying on the beach with Ren and his team and some other renegades.
Knox was there, VicTaurus were there. There's a lad called Jake who's like, he's in some videos, he helps him out. He was there. He's really cool as well. They were really cool. Just like listening to music, and he played a couple, like I said, unreleased stuff. And yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, it was more than just like going to see an artist. It was definitely, it's like I said, it's changed something in my brain. It just like that. Honestly, it's
How was it for you? Because I know, obviously, well, you saw Ren, you met him, but then you also got to have some time together, have a few conversations and stuff. And so how was that moment when you realized like the guy is there and I'm talking to him and, we're having fun together? How was that? Because that's an amazing experience to have.
Probably overwhelming a little bit. It was, didn't really know what to say.
It's weird because I always used to joke about if I ever met Ren, I'd be like, but he has like this vibe, and it were emotional and it were overwhelming, but it didn't feel like he were just standing and talking to you, to be nice. He were appreciating hearing everything we were saying just as much as we were appreciating being able to tell him.
Time to speak to him.
He cried, we all cried. No, it were. I still haven't processed it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can beat it.
No, of course, there's nothing like it anyway. I mean, that you can't compare it to anything else. And for you, Emma, it was just, are you still trying to process the whole thing and realizing that happened?
Yeah, I know it's happened now, but it's still, I just think about it and it was just how I got there to that point and to be able to do it. And this time last year, if someone had come up to me and said, "Oh, you're going to be in one of Ben's music videos," I'd just be like, "Shut up." And like Roxy said, it's changed me a little bit. Like I've got more confidence now. I've started making music with my partner. It's pushed me to be more creative and stuff like that. I'm quite creative anyway. I do a bit of like oil pastels, bit of clay, and I'm a dreadlock artist. But yeah, it's just pushed me to do art in other ways as well, and pushed me to do more of my art other than just my dreadlocks. The more creative.
Yeah. I weren't even expecting to meet him at all.
Yeah, so you thought he would do his thing alone and you'd just be filming the rest of the video without him.
If we bumped into him and said hi, it'd have been like a lucky thing. But it. Well,
in the original email, it said don't have any expectations of being able to meet Ren. Make sure you give him his distance. Don't be all over him, this, that, and other. So I thought, oh, he'll probably be in, do his bit and go.
He must have spoke to every single
Everyone.
person, more than once, and we were all dancing together. Like we had like a partied after. It was like I think he appreciated it as much as we did.
Yeah.
All of it.
And so now that all of this is over, what are your, like, what did this open up for you in terms of this year and what you want to do? And like, in terms of mindset, because you've said, Roxy, that it puts you, and Emma's saying it too, it puts you in a completely different mindset, and coming back from that has affected you in a very positive way. So do you both have like a different vision of what you want to do now, and some stuff that you maybe didn't think about before and you want to try out for this year?
Maybe not specifically.
Making music for me. Yeah. Making music.
Well, that too.
It's what I've always wanted to do. And I started, we did a few bits yesterday and the day before. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, that's great.
I think nothing specific as such, but just to do things for myself more and rely on myself and not wait for, I mean, I can go do things on my own. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
give you more confidence in yourself.
Like I said, just to get more of myself back again, because
because you're worth it. Yeah.
I mean, we're not young. Yeah. But yeah, no, like I said, I've already got a lot of I think there's going to be a show in June with Nox and VicTaurus, and then there's next month. So there's loads of stuff coming up, and you never know, do you?
You're going to go to the concerts, to the shows, then to see them. Yeah.
So there's next month, and there's one in June back in Brighton. So that might be I think we were talking about doing a little Renegade reunion again.
Get together, yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's nice. Well,
it would be
probably if you're going to. I'm trying to think, because I had VicTaurus on yesterday, and she goes to absolutely every concert Vic does. So maybe you could meet her in Manchester. She's really nice.
Oh, yeah, and it's I'm in a group chat actually. She might be in it. Well, there's a meetup. I think there is a meetup.
Well, she's probably going to be there because she goes to every one of his concerts. So, I would recommend,
definitely,
I would recommend you meet up with her, because she's really a great person, and she's really, really so nice, and she loves to.
I've seen her a lot.
Meet renegades, yeah.
She seems quite cute. She comes up on quite a lot. She's cute. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to do. Yeah, definitely. I'm talking to. I'm in a group chat with VicTaurus' producer. So I'll be meeting up with her and stuff when we go next month. So that'll be fun.
Oh. Well, is there anything you want, if Ren sees this video, is there anything you want to tell him?
Just thank you. Yeah. Thank you for being him and like sharing his tales and his own story, and sharing it in such a raw way. He's not blaring none of it out. He's not cutting any of the, the darker bits out. It's all there, all out on the table. And I think that's what people love, because, you take a lot from that, don't you?
Definitely.
With like the autoimmunity, chronic illnesses.
It is illness thing, I think, mainly. Yeah. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head who goes that in depth. Yeah. Stuff like that. So it's nice. It's nice.
I was really, really happy that you wanted to do this with me. That's really nice. And thank you so much for doing this and being there.
No,
we've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been good. It's nice to talk about it. Like I said.
Somebody wants to listen.
To somebody who actually wants to listen. Yeah.
Well, I think, I obviously was very interested in your story, but I think there's so many people like me who want to to know more about what that experience was, and maybe live that experience through your tale and what you had to say about it. So I think there are going to be many people that are going to be happy with this episode to hear all of this.
Like,
so can't wait to see.
Once I said, once video comes out, it'll be a lot easier, and we could tell you things that actually happened on set.
Of course. No, and I think it's a really good idea that we come back together once the video's out, because obviously there are so many things that you just can't talk about right now. So I think we should really, whenever it comes out, you know, we'll stay in touch anyways, but whenever it comes out, we can set something up and either, you know, do a live or record again, or do another episode where you can really go into all of the details that you.
A lot of it's a blur as well at the minute, and I think a lot of it will probably be reminded of when we actually watch it.
Probably.
For me, there's so much. I can't remember a lot of it.
No, but that's a normal response too, and I think it comes back when you see, you know, pictures other people have taken or videos from other people, or the actual music video. And because I've heard this, I don't know if you've heard about it. It's a psychological phenomenon in the brain that prevents the brain to go into overdrive, because when you have an extreme boost of emotion, then the brain like starts to fry, because you have too many emotions and it can't process everything, so it shuts down certain parts of the memory. And so there has been a phenomenon in the past 2 years about all of those people that went to see Taylor Swift and that don't remember anything about the concert, because it's like they've waited their entire life to see her, and then they're there, and then the concert, you know, is amazing, and it's just too much to take in. And then they get out of the concert,
like that one. It was a lot taken.
And obviously we had to be, we could only take certain photos and videos. We weren't allowed to. So a lot of it, the only thing we will have from it is the video that comes out.
Well,
so
of course. And then I think maybe for you, Roxy, on the one hand, you have the good thing is that you had this experience at the beach too, because you probably remember quite a lot from what happened at the beach, because it was a smaller group and you had this time to breathe in between, and then it was just, you know, you and this small group, and you can remember the conversations and stuff, and it's very different from being just blasted with, you know, load of emotion and not knowing how to process that. So
definitely.
Really good. It was awesome meeting you. Thank you so much.
You finally did it too. We finally did it as well.
We got to the end of it. So I hope you have, you know, beautiful memories of this, and you're probably going to be overexcited to see the music video come out, as we all are. And I'll be very happy to have, you know, a second conversation with you once you can tell us everything. That's going to be fun.
That'll be fun. I think that'll be really fun.
Might have been his memory then as well.
I think definitely it will.
Of course.
I'm excited.
Well, thank you so much, and see you very soon. And I'll keep in touch.
Yes. See you soon.